With all of the new content that was just released in the 2.7 update for Genshin Impact, you'll definitely want to cook and pack a meal for yourself. And what better meal for an adventuring traveler other than the Adventurer's Breakfast Sandwich. Received from the Mondstadt's reputation system, this dish is luxurious and filling, based off of the real-life food item Eggs Benedict, a classic brunch option. But without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with the most difficult part of this dish, the Hollandaise sauce. The game calls it a luxurious mayonnaise, and honestly, it's not that far off. Both mayonnaise and a Hollandaise sauce are an emulsion of egg yolks with some sort of fat. For the Hollandaise sauce, we're gonna need eggs, specifically the egg yolks, butter, lemon juice, and optionally cayenne pepper. Cut the butter up into smaller pieces and put into a small saucepan. Heat this on medium-low heat to melt the butter but not steam any of the moisture out. Separate 4 eggs out. You'll only see me separate 3 eggs here, but I end up adding 1 more into the sauce later. We only want the egg yolks for the sauce, so after separating the yolks out, feel free to make an egg white omelette or something. There are multiple methods of making hollandaise sauce, such as the double boiler method or the microwave method, but I typically go with the blender method because it's the easiest in my opinion. Place the egg yolks, lemon juice, and cayenne pepper in. Blend it on medium for about 30 seconds. This helps heat the egg yolks up a bit so that it can easily be tempered when the butter gets added. Please enjoy a small clip of my new favorite Genshin character, Yelan, while we wait.
Gotcha!
After 30 seconds, slowly add the melted butter in a stream as the blender is running. The butter must be hot in order to create an emulsion. Once all of the butter has been added, check on the thickness of the sauce. I thought it was too thin, so I added another egg yolk. This is the 4th egg that I mentioned earlier. Blend it for another 10 to 15 seconds and then pour the mixture into a saucepan and keep warm on the side while we work on the rest of the dish. For the meat part of the dish, the Genshin ingredients list ham, and it just looks like a flat piece of ham in the image. So I'm pan frying slices of ham in order to create some color as well as render out a bit of fat out of the meat. Cook on each side on medium heat for about 1 minute per side. They cook pretty fast. After removing the ham, place 2 pieces of bread in the pan and toast for a few minutes per side. The type of bread here doesn't really matter. I chose some sliced artisanal bread from my local market that I thought was pretty close to the Genshin image. Now finally for my favorite part, poaching the eggs. Bring a pot of water to a simmer, not a full boil. Swirl the water using a spoon, then drop 1 cracked egg in while the water is moving. Let it cook for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. You can add a small amount of vinegar to the water to help the egg white solidify during this cooking process. I personally don't use vinegar, but it can help, so the option is there. If you're struggling to get the egg whites to solidify, it's completely up to you. After the first egg has been cooked, repeat the process again for the second egg. Swirl the water, drop the egg in, and let it cook for about 2 minutes. And now it's time for assembly. Place the 2 pieces of toast onto a plate, then the 2 flat pieces of ham. Carefully place the poached eggs on top of the ham. Unfortunately, one of my eggs broke while I was trying to transfer it over. Hopefully the same will not happen to you. Then cascade the hollandaise sauce over the eggs and garnish with a bit of smoked paprika and parsley flakes. And there is the Adventurer's Breakfast Sandwich from Genshin Impact. A bit of labor of love, but Eggs Benedict are one of my favorite brunch items, so I would gladly make these again in the future. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and please remember to subscribe to catch more Genshin food content from me. Leave a comment if there's anything from Genshin you'd like to see me make in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.